In this video, I introduce hallucinations in large language models. Large language models are prone to hallucinate unfaithful, fabricated, inconsistent, or nonsensical content, namely, often make mistakes. Hallucinations can be categorized into two types, namely intrinsic hallucination, that the large language model output contradicts the provided source content in context, and extrinsic hallucination, that the generated output cannot be verified from the provided context or external knowledge basis. A GIF shared by Google shows Bard, now called Gemini, answering the question, what new discoveries from James Webb Space Telescope can I tell my 9-year-old about? Bard offers 3 bullet points in return, including that states that the telescope took the very first pictures of a planet outside to our own solar system, as shown here. This is incorrect, and that the first image of the exoplanet was taken in 2004 with the VLT NACO using adaptive optics. Hallucinations in large language models may be caused from training data, for example, misinformation or bias. Training process, for example, pre-training or fine-tuning, and the inference, for example, over confidence or softmax bottleneck. Hallucinations in large language models can be mitigated by retrieval augmented generation and data filtering. Suppose that the ground truth knowledge source is set to Wikipedia. A hallucination detection framework consists of 2 phases, as shown here, the phase 1, phase 2. In phase 1, a language model generates the continuation from the provided test prompts that can be factual or non-factual. In phase 2, the evaluation module further identifies checklistic continuations, which refers to the generations with facts that require factuality evaluation. To evaluate the factuality of a given generation, the evaluation framework requires relevant ground truth knowledge. For example, Wikipedia document annotation, as shown here. Hallucination metrics include named entity-based metric and textual entailment-based metric, each of which captures a different aspect of factuality. A language model is hallucinating if it generates a named entity that doesn't appear in the ground truth knowledge source. The named entity error NEER is defined as here, where ALLNE is that of all the NEs detected in the language model generation, and HALLUNE is a subset of NEALL that doesn't appear in the ground truth document. Textual entailment is a task of determining whether a hypothesis is entailed by, refuted by, or natural to a given premise. Entailment-based metric is based on the rationale that factual generation will be entailed by the ground truth knowledge, which is defined as here. Where ALLGEN is set of all generations, and entail GEN is set of generations that entailed by the entailment model. For more details, please check with these references. Thank you. Bye.